Welcome to Harry's Harry News, the only fake news outlet out there, and that's a fact. And that's the only fact you're gonna hear from me all day long. So guys, I missed an upload last week, I'm sorry. But also at the same time, I kinda whiffed it on the predictions. Maybe it was best you guys weren't around to see it, but we can kick things off looking back on how my predictions did this past week, without you guys seeing what I picked. With week 11, we went 7 for 8. It was a rough week. Hey guys, it was kinda hard week. Can I be honest? A lot of rivalry matchups. You don't know which way it's gonna go. A lot of these plays came down to the end. Like I was wrong for the Commanders and Dolphins game, and they went into overtime, right? Same thing with the Falcons and Panthers. I picked the Falcons to win. They went into overtime as well. Then we had the Vikings and Bears. The Bears won with the last second field goal. It really could have went either way. This one was just surprising me. Maybe Madison Beer is holding out on Justin Herbert right now, and he's getting a little frisky in that back pocket. You know, he can't get his stance right. He can't make the plays he needs to play as the quarterback. And that's what I've been blaming it on. And I was in the majority here. Almost 90% of people thought Chargers would win. This was kind of a crazy pick here. And then I tried to get cheeky with that. I tried to pick Buccaneers over the Bills. You know, the Bills lost to the Dolphins. So I was like, okay, Buccaneers have at least been like somewhat consistent. Bills came back. You always gotta trust in Josh Allen. He delivers when it matters most, I suppose. And he knows when to deliver or not deliver when it will mess up my predictions, I guess. Then we had the Seahawks versus Rams, another close game that I ended up picking wrong. See guys, it was just all these toss-ups I ended up picking wrong. All right, if Sam Darnold maybe threw one less pick, then he'd still have 3 interceptions. Maybe they would have won. Maybe they would have won with 3 interceptions. And then this was kind of my Hail Mary pick here. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Hail Mary, I guess. I didn't have to upload this to YouTube and feel the shame. Maybe if I felt the shame recording this, I would have switched my pick to the 49ers, but I don't know. And then finally, my last incorrect one was just another, it was another close game. I thought the Chiefs would expose the Broncos as frauds, and I was wrong. Broncos keep trucking along, and now they got a bye week, so they're sitting pretty. And the Chiefs are not sitting pretty, and they made me look like a fool. On the other hand, though, let's take a look at my coin real quick. My coin had himself a week, went 11 for 4. Holy shit, coin. What did you know? What did this coin know? He got this game wrong. But these are like mostly wins. Yeah, everyone else thought the Chargers will, buddy. Wow, good pickings then. Okay. 11-4 for my coin. He's moving up in the ranks. So let's take a look at our records. I am 99 for 64. I didn't get to that sweet 100. I could have broken that sweet 100 this week. I messed up. I done fucked up, guys. All right. That leaves me in the top 76.3 percentile. We've fallen out of the top 80 percentile. We were up there. We've fallen down a bit after this week. Let's hope we can start climbing back into that top 80 percentile. Other than that, my coin is climbing the ranks still. He's 75 for 56. He's looking better and better each week. He's now up into the top 62.3 percentile, which is crazy. A coin can actually have better football picks than 62.3% of people. Kind of funny. But enough about me. Enough about Abe Lincoln. Let's talk to our favorite people. Our favorite 2 guys in the whole wide world. They might be brothers. They might not. I don't know their last name. And I'm not going to look it up. So we got right here Kyle and Pete. Woo, woo. And so Kyle actually matched my record this week. He went 7 for 8 minus his best bets loss. And then Pete went 10 for 5, subtracting his best bets win. So my coin outperformed all 3 of us this week, which is kind of baller. It's pretty baller from a coin. He's deep in the sauce. He goes down all these bunny holes, all these rabbit holes on YouTube about all NFL history and stuff. So he's a smart cookie. He's a smart cookie. Meanwhile, Kyle and Pete are still trying to play catch up with me, even with Pete's great week. Ooh, I like that. Pete's great week. He's still miles behind me, with a record subtracting his bets of only 84 out of 163 games. And Kyle is barely better than him. Subtracting his best bets makes him 85 out of 163 games. So let's look at their percent correctness, all right? Let's look at me first. I'm the most important one here. No offense, guys, but I got a almost 61% correctness. I was up at 66%. I was trying to get back up there. This week did not help me, bumped me down to 61% correctness. Bad news baseball for me, but this might be the highest percent correctness you're going to see out of all of us. So let's take a look at the coin. The coin's actually getting closer to me. He's catching up. He's only 4% behind, going on 57% correctness. He's right 57 out of 100 times. And then you have Kyle, who's ahead of Pete by 1. You look at his record, is 52% correct. Bro, I mean, at least they're not under 50% anymore. They were under 50% like 2 weeks ago, but Kyle's now at 52%, which is a solid 5% behind my coin. And then Pete, on the other hand, Pete being 1 win under Kyle, is actually almost at 52%. He's at 51%. So Pete and Kyle are barely hanging there, being at least right half the time. So good for you fellas. My favorite boys, sponsored by my favorite company, FanDuel. Oh yeah, FanDuel pays these guys off, and they do a hell of a job. Guys, they do a hell of a job predicting how these games are gonna go. These guys truly show you who the best bets are for the week, and you should listen to them, because clearly the numbers don't lie, baby. The numbers don't lie. They're gonna make you some good money, being right just over half the time. You guys should trust these faces in football. These are the most trustworthy faces in football, ladies and gentlemen. They know ball more than anyone. That's why they call them the experts. And then moving on, we'd usually go to FanDuel power rankings in this segment, but I think FanDuel's lacking behind a little bit by the time I record this. Either that or they're too embarrassed to show us what their rankings are, because I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it on their website. I searched their entire website. I searched all their Twitter handles, posted nowhere. I even went on their Facebook account. Not even posted on their Facebook account. So unfortunately, we don't have any power rankings from FanDuel to make fun of this week. And truly, I think there'd be a lot of content to make fun of them for, because really it's such a toss-up. It's debatable who really is good right now, because you're seeing bad teams beat good teams, average teams beat good teams, you're seeing good teams beat good it's just all over the place. It's not making too much sense. So really, I don't even mind waiting another week until we can get some more FanDuel power rankings when maybe things are a little bit more clear, but FanDuel will still probably find a way to fuck it up. So because we can't take a look at power rankings, I actually wanted to show you a little thing that I have going down on twitter.com. Do you guys remember Ninja, the guy from Fortnite? I've actually been reposting. He's been doing his NFL picks. Look at that. That's a clean graphic right there. Compliments to his graphic artist, whoever creates these. Can you make one for me? Can you make one for Daddy-O? That's right. It's right if you can't, but solid job on this graphic. Looks great. These are Ninja's picks from week 9 of the NFL. I don't expect you to recognize, okay, why are we looking at week 9? Because actually, that's the exact slate I picked. I picked it exactly like this. You can see here I did my week 9 NFL pick'em on October 30th, 2025. It was actually earlier in the morning. It was earlier in the morning than Ninja, and then about 20 minutes later, it was probably not 20 minutes later, but I'm just saying, Ninja posted this, and these were actually the exact same picks that I did for my pick'em. And so I was like, oh, Ninja, you copying my homework? You copying my homework, buddy? This looks familiar. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but then again for week 10. Oh, look at this. Look at this slate right here. Probably not recognizable to you, but to me, these are the exact matchups that I picked. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. What's the likelihood of that? He also posted this right after I uploaded my video. Ninja, we copying someone's homework here? Does Ninja recognize me as a ball knower? He just has to prove it? I think so. I think Ninja secretly watches my channel, and I think he loves my picks. And that's why he's copying me week 9, week 10, and then week 11. Wait a minute. Ninja didn't copy me on week 11. But also, I didn't post on week 11. We're 3 for 3 right now. We're 3 for 3. He copied me twice. He probably found my channel week 9. He found my channel week 9. He copied my picks. Then he noticed on week 11 I didn't upload. He had to leave it to his own brain. He had to pick his own brain. This is what he came up with. I'm not looking game through game on this, but it's probably actually a better record than I did on week 11. I fucked up week 11 really bad. So props to you, Ninja. If you love the content, show some love, buddy. I've always loved you, Ninja. You're my favorite. You're my favorite Fortnite game player. The fuck you say to me, you little shit? That's my guy, Ninja. That's my guy, Ninja. Love you. All right, guys, enough messing around. Ninja needs to know what the week 12 picks are. We got to show him what the week 12 picks are going. All right. And I'm feeling pretty confident about majority of this slate. All right. I think a lot of these will be pretty easy wins here. And just to set the record straight, I don't bet on any of this. I just pick it for fun. I try to see the highest record I can get. I don't think you should parlay any of these. There's always upsets every single week. As you can see, even the experts have trouble picking correctly half the time. Just want to put that out there. I know we do this video every week. I don't recommend gambling. I think that's a quick way for you to lose your money. Casino always wins. I'm just here to have a little fun and try to spread a little ball knowledge as a guy that literally doesn't know that much ball. I look at the two teams and I pick the logo and color I like more. Just like the Buffalo Bills. I like that color more than The Houston Texans, they're gonna get destroyed, guys. I know the Texans have a strong defense, but the Bills, they just know how to put up numbers, unless it's the Dolphins. And then, even though I just said it was gonna be easy slate, we got Steelers versus Bears. Is Aaron Rodgers out? Okay, Aaron Rodgers has not been ruled out. It's still up in the air. I think the Bears are a much safer play to do this. If Aaron Rodgers is in, I might lean towards Steelers. I might swap this pick to Steelers if Aaron Rodgers is confirmed in and fully capable of his abilities by game time. All right, but I'm going Bears for now. This next one, gotta go Patriots. Patriots are crushing it right now. That's all you can really say about that. Patriots are killing it. Lions are killing it right now. I can see them easily taking on the Giants and winning that. Next, we got a little closer of a game. Packers are at home. Plus, I think they got way better defense. Even though their offense has been kind of hit or miss, so have the Vikings. 9 ain't doing it. 9 ain't doing it, so leave it up to 10. Jordan Love to do it. He's going to get her done, all right? Green Bay Packers are going to be winning that one. And then this one's sad. I don't even think I should talk about that one. That one's going to be unfortunate for the Titans. And next is, it's a 50-50. I'm feeling Kansas. Kansas is desperate right now. The Colts already proved themselves, and they've showed themselves to waver at times. The Chiefs, I think, in all their losses, they've still somewhat kept it close. So I feel Chiefs here. They're going to be playing at home as well. Yeah, I'm feeling the Chiefs. The Chiefs really need this. They're getting desperate. They're going to need this win a lot more than the Colts need this win. And then we're scrolling down to Jets versus Ravens. I'm feeling Ravens is a lock there. And then Browns versus Raiders. I think maybe Browns. Do I believe in Shedeur Sanders? No. No, I don't. Do I believe in Geno Smith? No. No, I don't do that either. I believe this is going to be a terrible game to watch. Maybe it'll be the most entertaining shit show you've ever seen. Who knows? I kind of want to feel Browns here. I want to feel Browns. Their defense is really fucking strong. All right. And I think they might get on top of Geno Smith one too many times. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Next, we got Jaguars versus Cards. I'm feeling Jags. Really am feeling some Jags work here. Jags are back, baby. They're so back. And then Eagles versus Cowboys. Eagles are the one that makes sense. Cowboys can put up the numbers offensively, while meanwhile the Eagles have been kind of struggling offensively. But I really feel like the Eagles can kind of match the volume of whichever offense they're going against. If Cowboys are putting up points, I think that Eagles can put up those points as well. And then the Eagles defense is a lot stronger than the Cowboys defense. So I see the Eagles taking this one. Could be a really close battle. Who knows? Next, you got the Falcons versus the Saints. Why am I unsure about this? Like, the obvious choice should be the Falcons, but yet they're still so confusing of a team. Let's do the Falcons. Let's just go with the Falcons. And then next, you got Buccaneers versus Rams. The Rams have just been looking so strong. I love Baker Mayfield. He has a good team. They've gotten hit through the ringer. They've had to go against the Seahawks. They've gone against the Patriots, and now they're going against the Rams. 3 games in a row, they're going against these big ass playoff teams. I feel bad for the Buccaneers. They've just been put through the ringer right now. And I feel pretty confident about the Rams taking this one. Then you got Panthers versus Niners. I feel good about 49ers taking that one. 49ers are going to score 45 points on game night. All right, gamers, that's enough about me. It's time for your favorite part of the video. My favorite part of the video. It's time for a little cheeky coin action, baby. Those are my picks, but these are the picks that are more important in a sense. The coin will pick heads if he thinks the home team's gonna win, and then the coin will pick tails if he thinks the away team's gonna win. All right, coin. All right, Abe Lincoln. We gave you a rest last week. Well, you still had a pick last week, but we gave you a rest. We gave you a vacation. It's time to wake up, rise, and grind, baby. What's Thursday night gonna look like? He's going Bills. That's my coin. That's my coin, baby. You make me proud. You make me proud. And then we're going heads. We're going Bears over Steelers. Wow. He just knows. He just understands ball. He understands ball. He's picking Patriots over Bengals. We love it. We love it. Next up, we are going heads. Heads, I think so. We're going Lions over Giants. That's 4 for 4 right now. I mean, they're not guaranteed wins, right? Teams have their off weeks and, whatever. But he's matched my picks 4 for 4 so far. That's crazy. Let's go again. What are we going? Heads. We're picking Packers over Vikings 5 for 5. Then what are we feeling head? This is just your reminder that you're playing with a coin and not a real actual person. Although this coin has the craziest luck in the world, it appears for this game
This game will give you a sign of that we're actually just playing with a coin, and none of this actually makes any sense here. But the coin had a sensation for the Titans. Let's go Titans! Beat the Seahawks, and then the Chiefs will beat the Colts, is what the coin says. And then after that, we're gonna get some tails action, which means, guys, it's just a coin. It's just a coin. It's just a coin. 50-50. It could have been either way. All right, let's just keep going. Heads, Raiders over Browns. They're actually the favorite team to win, okay? They're the favorite team to win. Heads versus tails. All right, heads, the Cardinals over Jaguars. Okay, coin was cooking first half. Second half, I'm unsure, but the coin has never disappointed me. There's been some kind of bad weeks, but the coin has mostly remained consistent. I can't falter him for taking these so-called Hail Marys when the support backs it up. His numbers back himself up. He's going heads again. He's going to pick the Cowboys on the Eagles. He's going for some trick plays. He's going for some upsets. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going for another upset. So I got Cowboys, got Saints. We got 2 games left here. Coin, how we feeling? We're going heads. We're going Rams over Bucks. All right, back on track. And then heads once again, 49ers over Panthers. All right, that's great. And we are going to do a classic 69 points are going to be scored. Beautiful. So this is the coins picks. Lots of heads in the second half. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads in a row towards the end? That's some crazy luck. We got 2 of the worst picks, I'd say, is the Jets over the Ravens and the Titans over the Seahawks. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see. But that's going to do it for your boy, your favorite boy. Have you guys subscribed yet? Please do it. Please just subscribe. I'd enjoy that a lot. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. I hope your week 12 picks go well. And other than that, give me a little kissy. There you go. Now be on your way. You be on your way. I'll see you now. Have a good one. Bye-bye.